Hey, this is Danae and welcome to the Weekly Read. Boom, that was it. Hey guys, it's Danae and thanks for coming back to watch another episode of the Weekly Read. I have another lovely guest here with me, Drelle, and so she's going to introduce herself and tell you guys why she's here, and then we'll get into the show.
Okay, so my name is Drelle. Everybody calls me Drelle or Quad, doesn't matter. Today I'm just here to really talk about dance and fitness. That's what I do, so I guess it'd be fun to talk about.
Right, so just tell us a little bit about yourself, like where you're from.
I'm from New York, originally Brooklyn, New York, but I moved to Philly for high school and up. I'm 22. Yeah, and right now I live in Uptown, West Plain area.
Okay, and so how was that move from New York to Philly? Because a lot of people are actually doing that now. Apparently it's like Philly's way cheaper, but you kind of get a similar experience or something.
It to me it was hard at first because I feel like when you're younger, that's the friends. I don't know, it's just like the friends thing.
Right.
So I was like, it was a hard move.
Yeah.
Definitely a hard move.
Right.
At first.
Right. So tell us how you got into dancing.
My mom was a dancer. She taught dance classes at first. And then from there, I guess being with her a lot or just being in the atmosphere a lot, I just started doing it. And then I started to fall in love with it. So I just do it to this day.
So you've been doing it since you were young. What's your favorite style?
Either modern or hip hop.
Okay, can you explain the two? Because I really can't dance at all. I know nothing about dancing.
So modern, I would say, ooh, that's really hard to explain. It's like, it's like smooth body movements. When I think of modern, I think of like kind of like like ballet mixed with hip hop. So I kind of say that.
So like it flows.
Yeah, yeah. And then with hip hop, definitely it's just like, you can bring out hard beats. That's when it's more technical than modern.
Okay, and so did you ever do ballet?
I did ballet. I liked it just, I guess, for the stretching portions, I guess. But I didn't like it to do it further on. But it definitely looks nice knowing that you took a class here too. Like even with auditions and things, when they see you did like ballet or modern, they kind of like that. So
I did ballet and I had like a routine to like the little teapot shirt and style when I was like 3, and I was like, never again. I really cannot dance. My partner Colby will tell you, like, I dance like a white girl. Like, I'm so stiff with everything. Like, my body just is not.
Just doesn't want to function.
No, I don't know why. Like, and it makes it really hard to go to parties and stuff. Like when people are dancing, because I'm like, I really like cannot dance like at all.
It'll come out. I feel like, I don't know, it's the right music.
Right.
Right music will come out.
So, in your Instagram bio, which we'll include in the video, it says you work for Made in America, the BET Awards, Audrey Jackson, and who am I missing?
Yaaz The Greatest. That's Hakeem on Empire.
That's what I thought, but I was like, I'm not sure.
So with BET wise, I just did one of their awards. I was a dancer for one of the award shows. Made in America, we definitely performed, I believe that was 2015, 16, 17, Made in America. And then we didn't do it after, because then Yaaz moved on and he became an actor. So that's who I did those shows with, Yaaz The Greatest. That's when he used to be Yaaz The Greatest in Philly. He was a rapper.
He's from Philly?
Wow. He's from West Philly. I know.
I think I might have known that actually. Wow. And so how did you get in touch with him? Like, how did you get to do BET and Made in America and all that kind of stuff?
I was being hard-headed, and I kind of did the auditions without telling my aunt, who I live with. And I saw it. I think I saw it on Instagram. It just was out there, and I just went to them. The auditions were actually probably 10 minutes from my house at this recreation center. So I went, and then I went to a couple practices and was telling my aunt, I was like, staying after school late, low-key practicing for that. I don't know, I was just nervous to tell her.
Right.
But she actually was cool with it at the end of the day, so I was like, okay. So then ever since then, I started dancing with him, and this was a backup dancer.
So, like, you know him, like, y'all are friends. No.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I think when he came to Philly for his birthday, it's like, we all was like, oh, hey, how you doing? But, yeah.
So what was that experience like though for you?
I guess it was a door opener a little bit because I got to experience, I guess just the celebrity feel, I guess. I don't know how to really put that.
Special treatment.
Yeah, just a little bit.
It's great, isn't it?
Yes.
It makes me like not want to do anything regular.
I know.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, damn, I'm on this train again.
Yeah.
But
I know that's really how it be. That's how. So when I like go to New York for like shoots and stuff, I'll be like, oh my god, like they got me food, they gave me a robe, and then I'm like,
and then you sitting in a chair, you're just pampered.
But I'm like, but I've got to take New Jersey Transit back to like Trenton, and then I got to drive my car back to Abington. So I definitely feel that.
I don't know. It also kind of showed me a little bit of how some people, like even when you knew them, they can definitely be a little different later on. You know, the more they get into the industry, the more they get money, the more they have to focus on what they're doing. So on one side, I'm definitely understanding because you do have to focus.
Right.
But then it's just like, well, yeah, you remember me?
Right.
So it definitely is hard, but I don't know. I guess it's a lesson.
So would you say dance is your passion?
Yeah, it definitely is. I try to go to as many classes as I can, but when I don't find myself at classes, I definitely am in the, like we have a dance room in my gym, and I'm just in there, turn the music on, and they're like, oh, we close in like 30 minutes. All right, I'm in here. Let me know. I just, do whatever I can, even if it's just like practicing choreography, because I think that was my weakness.
Okay.
So.
Okay. And is this something that you want to be like a career, or is it just more of a hobby for you?
That's actually hard because it seems like the more I get older, the more I find something new that I actually like and just can further it. But I guess it's still just me discovering myself.
Yeah. I feel that. I mean, you are 22, so that makes sense. So fitness. You mentioned your gym and that you mentioned that you like to go to the gym. So how does fitness and dance like collide for you, or period?
Mostly stamina.
Okay.
I have asthma.
Do you?
Yes. And I ran track, and I learned then that my stamina was very, very poor.
Mine is.
Oh,
I breathe
my
like a
God.
fat person.
Like, yes. A couple flights, and you're just like...
Done. Right. Right.
But I think the gym definitely helps that a lot, because it's like, when you do, so example, when dancing for someone who... An artist, when you're behind them, it's a... set, like you have to keep going. So it's just like being in the gym and increasing stamina or just staying fit helps me a little bit with that, because now I'm not tired after a first dance or not tired after a second, and you also don't want to show it. So I try to keep up with some of that. I don't know.
Right. So I'm sure you saw that Beyonce's coming out with that Netflix documentary Homecoming.
Oh my gosh.
And you watched the Coachella performance, I'm sure.
That's
so as a dancer, how did you feel watching that? Because they were like in sync, and obviously, you know, Beyonce has amazing stamina, and so did her dancers. So is that something that you looked at, you were just like, wow, that looks so difficult? Or
yes. I looked at it, and one, it was definitely really decent. And I thought she was really creative, grabbing dancers from different HBCUs. That was definitely tough. I kind of, that was like an inspiration thing, because that's one person I would not mind dancing for. Her or Sierra. Oh my God, I love Sierra.
Yeah.
So it's just, I don't know, like that right there. Now, as far as you saying, like, would I do dance further? If one of them said audition and I auditioned and they said do it, that's it.
Right.
That's definitely, I'm making it a career. I'm just like, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I was just curious, like, if watching that was different for you than it would be for me. Because me, I'm like, oh my God.
You're like, ah!
But like for you, like, you know, how long does it take to put something like that together, or to be able to? Because I know working out has to be a huge part in even making that happen.
You mean like rehearsal wise? I don't know. I guess it depends on how many dances too.
Okay.
Like for one dance, usually a lot of artists like to have a practice twice a week. But for her set, I'm sure they practice every night.
Yeah.
I can already see it. That definitely looked like an every night thing. Or it's like, you're not leaving until this looks clean. I'm pretty sure it was that type of thing, because...
And does that not get frustrating? Like,
that gets very frustrating, because it's like, you have to learn sometimes that everybody is not moved like you. So if you're the dancer that gets a 8 count like that, but then like some people have different levels, like some people take time. But that's why we're a team, because now we like to work together and help each other so we can leave. That's really the mentor. Everybody wants to go home.
Right.
So it's like nobody's able to leave until we all get it, and at least it's clean, and then we can just go from there. So I'm sure they went through that. I'm pretty sure they did.
So how are fitness and like dancing? How are they the same?
They take dedication. Definitely take dedication, and it just takes a good mindset, like discipline, sort of. Because with dance, you can't give up. Like again, like I said, you can't give up because somebody else is better or somebody else can get things faster or quicker. With gym, when you're in the gym, you can't give up because somebody may have the body that you want, but they're working for it still, and you can't give up and just be like, oh, I can't do this anymore. No, forget it. No, you just have to. It has to be a dedication thing to get where you want to get.
Right. So tell us a little bit about your fitness journey.
I love food. We're just gonna get that out of there. So till this day, it's actually still a little hard, but I definitely have made the dedication part like 100% because I definitely saw auditioned for the Eagles cheerleaders.
Oh, cool.
So that seeing the way the bodies were, I felt like I was almost there, but it's just like things like that motivate me. Yeah. So it's just like I did gymnastics. I could say my arms have always been the strongest part, but then my legs are weak. But then like track, now your legs gotta be stronger. It's just like I've always been up and down. So now I made it my journey to actually just be strong all the way through, like even mentally. Like it's not, gym is definitely a mental thing too. Yeah,
because I used to go like 4 or 5 times out the week, and it's like the gym I feel like is one of those things where you're really good at it, and then like you have one off day, and then like for the next 2 years you're just off, and that has been me because I have not set foot in a gym. So how do you make it enjoyable for you?
I love like Baltimore music, Jersey club music. Okay. So I think listening to that while working out sort of kind of like, I don't know, I want to dance, but then like I'm working out, so it kind of pushes me. But then like making friends at the gym too, because I know some people make it so serious where they kind of look evil and it makes nobody want to talk to them. But I don't mind walking around and be like, oh, how do you do that machine? And that kind of builds like a in-gym family a little bit. Like you see the same people every day, so it's like, yo, hey. So it's like you going to another home. Like every time I go, I feel home.
So, but you notice results when you work out, because I feel like I don't see any results ever when I work out.
What I do is I try not to look every day. Because I feel like every day is just like, all right, I'm not seeing anything.
It's kind of like hair. Like if you look at your hair every day,
Yes. So I don't know, like if I went today, I'll take a picture today, but then 2 weeks later, or give myself a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Everybody's different to see a little result, and then I'll go like that.
Right. And so you're a trainer? Did I make that up?
No. I definitely train people here and there. Okay. It's just been so hard. Like I think 2 jobs make it a little hard, but when people are like, oh, I want to come, I'll give you money, like consistently stressed, like I'll give you money. I'm like, okay, come on. So,
right. And so what else do you do aside from dance and workout?
Well, I work at a vegan shop. I
you're
love
vegan
food. Oh yes.
Oh my god, I need to talk to you. I want to be vegan so bad.
Okay, so I don't know how to stress it. I like seafood too, so I don't know if that makes me a pescatarian.
Like a pescatarian, vegan.
Yeah.
Pegan. Coin that term on the show.
Yes. Pegan. I guess working at that shop actually helps me a lot. The owner, his name is Tom. It's called Honest Tom's. It's on 44th and Spruce actually. So he keeps me hip to a lot of new things. He's always been in love with Dr. Sebi too. I hate how it took for someone, I'm sorry, R.I.P. Nip. It took for somebody to die for people to start realizing this man. I knew about him for years, but never paid attention.
Who, Dr. Sebi?
Yes, because my mom was a vegetarian. She never ate meat. So when I was younger, I definitely didn't eat meat, and then got forced into it, so then I ate meat. So it was just like back and forth. That goes with the fitness thing. Right. But he keeps me really hip to like different things to eat. None of our stuff is like tofu or anything, so we try to keep it.
Because soy is still bad. Like people don't know, but soy isn't good for you.
Yeah. So everything is like soy free. We do like corn and flour tortilla. We give everybody an option. We make different salads. It's a Mexican food spot too, so everything's like burritos or tacos. Okay. So it makes it fun. It's still spicy, but it's vegan. So it's like.
And it's like not a market. It's not a market though. No. Cause I need like a good like vegan.
We get sour sops. We get everything. Wow. It's like I'm telling you.
Wow. And so how long have you been vegan?
Since we transitioned, which was last August.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
we switched for a year.
And how do you feel?
I feel I don't know. I just feel like more awake a lot now. Like I don't know. I always had a skin problem, but with this little transition, like I do things like sea moss in my tea. I'll tell you about that too.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, I don't know. Oh man, that's hard. I just know I feel weak.
Yeah.
Way more weak.
Cause I stopped eating meat. I've been a vegetarian for, I have some double quotes on.
Oh, I know.
No more though, because the last time I had a piece of fried chicken, I was like, I can't do this anymore.
It's like, it made your stomach hurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cause I think it was like Christmas time, and I was just like, it's just crazy. And I was, it was like, put it all on the table. And it was like a couple months ago, my mom had made this big chicken that I used to love, and I like almost went to try it, but for some reason I just kept seeing like a chicken's face.
That's a nice way to do it, because I didn't do that. I would have ate the chicken.
Would you? Because I was looking at it and I was like, chickens are so fucking ugly. Like, it wasn't even like, oh my god, the poor chicken is so cute. I was like, no, chickens are really ugly as hell. Like, I don't want it. So, but yeah, so I say all that to say, I've been a vegetarian for almost 2 years. I watched What the Health.
Okay.
And then like,
what movie turned me off? I think they made everybody watch it in middle school. Kind of.
with the McDonald's.
Supersize
Me, and it's another one. It's kind of like showing you the inside of farms, like Bryson and all them, like the different meat.
Really?
Seeing how it's like, I don't want to eat an animal who's distressed before killed. If you get what I'm saying,
I
it's kind of like.
About. There was this scene, and they take the chicks and put them through like a little.
Yes.
Oh my
You
God.
see what I'm saying? Like, I think imagining that whole film in my eyes when looking at somebody cook chicken is just like, I don't want it.
Yeah.
Like when my aunt cooks, I don't eat. She really doesn't believe it. I don't eat at home. I don't.
Right. But I said all that to say I haven't been like sick since I haven't had a cold once. Like, and nobody, but everybody's like, you're blind. I'm like, no, I really haven't. And I used to get like, I had the worst immune system, so I used to get like sick all the time. Like, have not in like 2 years. It's crazy, right?
That's it, yeah.
It's crazy. So why would you say having a good diet is important to remain fit and to be healthy?
I just think it helps you at least. Man, that was a good one. It's crazy because I just was looking at this. I don't know, for me wise, knowing like the asthma thing and like asthma, first of all, only fuels up because of mucus. So like you said, you haven't been sick. We haven't been sick because dairy, or just like, I don't know, just the dairy that they produce is just not in our bodies anymore. So I don't know, I guess just cleaning yourself out just helps.
Yeah. So would you say that eating good is equally important to working out, or more important, or not as important?
I would definitely maybe say equally. Definitely equally important.
Yeah, because I'm just like I'll see like people and I'm like, you can't like eat McDonald's like 5 days a week and then go to the gym like once a week and just assume that you're just gonna feel better. That's just not how our bodies work.
Something that even makes it worse is how they have a Chick-fil-A in front of my gym. Like, so at Sheltonham area, it's like LA Fitness.
I live like right in Glenside.
Oh yeah, I live across like 5 minutes away.
Oh wow.
So it's just like LA Fitness is here. Oh, why don't I just walk outside and see Chick-fil-A, Applebee's? Well, I think it's a Chili's. They have a Panda Express, a Wendy's.
Yeah.
All types of teases and just distractions, but it's just like that's where the discipline comes in, because you don't know how many times I wanted to walk in that Chick-fil-A
and like just like go ham, right?
Yes, that was my favorite place to eat. On Westchester.
Yeah. Oh my god, the colleges make it so much harder because like all the food is like crap.
And then meal plans make it easy to get to, and that's where the Freshman 15 comes from.
Yeah.
And I think it matters when you eat too. Like, people don't talk about when you're supposed to eat.
That too.
You know?
Oh my gosh, you're right, because I don't eat after 9.
Really? I
AM or PM?
Because I had some lo mein at like 11.
PM or AM?
Oh, PM.
Yeah.
And then when I first wake up, I drink water. I don't know what that does, but
they say that's good for you to drink like a glass of water at like right when you wake up and right before you go to bed. I've been trying to do that too.
Yeah, I think it helps a little bit. I think
Yeah. Okay. So how do you feel about dieting?
I feel like it's definitely important. I feel like people should know the parts of like when your body is going through distress, because like some people just be like, oh, I'm cramping. Like, that may be your body telling you like, clean me out, or you know, maybe you need to eat something else, or but people just ignore it and think, okay, it's just a stomach ache. So I definitely think it's important.
Yeah, and I think people don't listen to their bodies. like what their bodies are saying, because I feel like our bodies are very, they're very good at communicating what's wrong. We just kind of like tend to ignore the signs, or we don't know what the signs are. Especially like it's even harder for like Black people, because you know, like a lot of us don't even go to the doctor, doing all this other stuff. So like me, you're small, and so when you go to the gym, or when you're like, oh, I need to work out, do people ever say to you like, what do you need to work out for?
Yes.
How does that make you feel?
I think that makes me annoyed a little bit, because that's like, why are you, like, sometimes maybe you want to be, it's more reasons for us to want to be fit. Like, I don't know what it is. I just like, why would you say that?
Right. Like, I feel like every time I'm like, oh, I need to start going to the gym, people are like, what are you going to the gym for? And I'm like, my health.
Yeah,
like,
there's more other reasons to go to the gym.
To lose weight, right? Oh my God, it drives me crazy. But like nobody else like is understanding where I'm coming from, because they're the ones saying it to me. Okay, and so working out has definitely become more trendy within the past couple years. Why do you think that is?
I know exactly why, and it's definitely a lie, so we're just gonna get this out the way.
Oh, yes, please.
A lot of people want to work out, and we're gonna just hop right to the celebrity thing. If your favorite celebrity is on Instagram, like, oh, I'm getting slim fit, or I'm like it looks like abs is coming in, for example, I don't know, somebody's gonna hate me for this, Bernice Burgos. I don't hate, but some people bodies are not naturally fit, if you get what I'm saying. Like some of the people, there we go. Yeah. That's even better. Like some people are like, oh, I want to get in the gym so I can look like that, but I just want them to know, like, they didn't take the gym way to get that way.
Right.
Like you can definitely take the gym way to get that way, but a lot of people, you know, they have the money so they can do whatever. But it's just like that. I think that made it definitely way more trendy.
Right.
Way more. It's like, okay, I want to look like that, and then I definitely do see a lot of people want to be thick now, but with a small waist. Yeah. And I'm just like.
Yeah.
Girls want to be thick with no butts.
I
don't. Yeah, it just doesn't. I don't.
At all.
I don't know what to say about that.
Sense, right?
Yeah.
So I think her name is Jamila Jamil, something like that. Do you know who I'm talking about? She's I think she's Indian, and she had come at the Kardashians basically for promoting like flat tummy teas and like suppressants. Jamila Jamal. She's not really like huge, but anyway.
I feel like going to her page, I'll be like, oh,
yeah. So how do you feel about those brands that promote like flat tummy tea and this lollipop suppressants, and how do you feel like that affects women's self-esteem?
I feel like, first of all, I think they're definitely getting paid a lot of the time to promote those.
$1 million, I think, per post.
No, they're not.
Yeah, a lot of them get like paid like upwards of $1 million.
Well, everybody, flat tummy tea is actually really saying. No. If that, I don't know. That's so out of pocket. I don't know. I just don't think that's right at all.
Because they don't.
Yeah.
I think they work.
I don't think they work. I feel like if anything, like the teas, I don't think a lot of people even use those. Like my favorite person, honestly, I like her name. She's Brittany, Bundle of Brittany. I don't know if I'll show you her.
Brittany Renner.
Brittany Renner, yeah. She's like a workout, guru. Everybody likes to look at her because she's a soccer player.
Okay.
But she's really fit. Brittany, probably. Yeah, I'll tell you why about that too. She's like a fit guru, but she promotes it. But I think they know who to target to promote their things because these people are already fit. They have slim stomachs already. So it's like, oh.
And they're already working. Yeah.
So it's like with that, it's supposed to be a detox, but I don't know. Sometimes I just don't trust it.
Right.
And with the whole confidence and like self-esteem thing, it's just like girls are now pressured to feel like they have to use the lollipops now. Again, looking at the celebrities that they actually look up to. So if the Kardashians post flat tummy tea, I guarantee flat tummy tea will be making $1 million at night. Yeah. Because everybody's like, oh, I gotta look like that, so now I gotta get it.
That's so sad. But like, so all trends come to an end. Do you think that the gym trend is going to come to an end eventually, or do you think we're going to continue to be on this health kick?
I think the gym trend will end after the summer.
Okay.
I think it's gonna. I don't know. I hope it does not end. I don't even want to wish that, but oh no. Yeah. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I think it'll eventually dim down. Not like you won't see it as much.
Right.
But to me, I realized I think we see it so much because we follow those things.
Probably.
Like I know our phones, our devices listen to us. I'm telling you.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. So once I look at a workout video, they do. Once I look at a workout video, I now see on my Explore page workout videos. I see food. So they definitely like pay attention to what you feed a lot. So I think that's why I see it so much.
Right. So what would you say your biggest weakness is?
Is this gym wise or just?
I mean, yeah, gym wise or whatever.
My biggest weakness. Whoa, I just answered this not too long ago too. Rushing.
Okay.
I think my biggest weakness is rushing. It's something that I definitely work on a lot. I guess I just feel like at times I look at people and be like, dang, like I want to be there. And that kind of makes me want to now force myself a little bit and just be like, okay, now hurry up and try to get there.
Yeah.
When some people are getting it handed to them, or they're getting it, they have the connects, and it's just like it's getting handed to you. But for others, they truly do have to work. Like you have to work. So I definitely say my weakness is trying to be where everybody else is and rush. Which I've been coming to the whole fixing.
Right.
Like I'm fixing that. Like now I'm just like I'm gonna go on my own pace, and it feels good to go on your own pace too.
Right.
But
and me and Colby were talking about like addictions earlier before the show. So I think it's also important to like, remind people that you can be addicted to going to the gym. I had a girl who was on my radio show and she was addicted to going to the gym and ended up having an eating a disorder from it.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
I forget what exactly it's called, but you can be like addicted to going to the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like comparing yourself. And we've talked about social media so much on my show, but I really think that that's kind of like
that's the it now.
That's it. That is it. So my next question to you is, for someone who doesn't like going to the gym like myself, how do you recommend that we stay healthy or stay fit?
I actually didn't even start off in the gym either. I started off in my room.
Okay.
So even if like you feel like in the morning when I wake up, I do like little stretches before I get out of bed.
How?
I don't know, when I wake up, I'll be like, all right.
Yeah. And
then I pop my knee out in Sky Zone, so now I kind of have to. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put that the vision in your head. I kind of do have to do a little stretch a little bit. Like, I don't know. That messed up a whole lot. So I stretch a little bit, even just arms, like my lower back gets pain sometimes. But that was even before the gym, so it's just like, I think I'm old.
Yeah. And you said the discipline comes from knowing what you want to look like, did you say that?
Yeah, so setting a goal. I like
goal.
that you said that. Yeah. Definitely setting a goal. Even having an inspiration, like someone that I did look up to as far as the gym goes. I don't remember. I think it's no, it's not her. I forgot her name. Her name is Quee to Health, I think it is. She's a mom, and I only look up to her because she does not like everything she uses. Like you said, the flat tummy tea. She doesn't do any of that. Like she promotes a lot of like water, get cucumber, get mint, get lemon, sit it in water. She does the natural way. So I don't know. Yeah, setting a goal, I guess.
Right. So how do you think that your mental health is affected by inactivity? In terms of not working out or not taking care of yourself, how do you feel like that affects you, or do you think it affects you?
I think it does and doesn't.
Okay.
When I'm not in the gym, I'm kind of like, dang, I want to go to the gym. So now, when you say addicted, now I feel like. No. I feel like now I guess sitting here is just like, because. Like right now, I'd be like, dang, I want to go to the gym. If I'm at work, I'm like, dang, I wish I was at the gym.
Right.
And I'm like finding, I guess maybe because at the same time, I'm trying to find new ways of doing it other than going to the gym.
Right.
Like even if I run, like I hate running. But even if I did that, like it's just, ooh, that was a hard question. I don't know.
We can skip to
I got an easy question for you.
Yes?
How do you feel about getting hit on at the gym, if that's ever happened?
Oh, I have headphones in.
So you don't even like pee?
I don't at all. Like somebody, no. Okay.
Do you do the beats or do you?
I had alright, so I thought AirPods would work. No.
Yeah, okay.
I did have AirPods at first. Now I'm using Boost.
Okay. Boost, yeah.
Yeah. they actually are really much louder, I think. So I use those for now.
Yeah.
Those are beats.
But sorry, you were saying something about getting hit on.
Even with that, I just kind of I wouldn't say I ignore it, but I have headphones in a lot of the time because I'm focused, so I don't.
But no one's ever talking about you trying to get your attention and like distract you.
You using that? Oh yeah, go ahead. Also, so now it's just like, so I was like, I don't know. It's not to be smart, but it's just like I really was focused. Like I feel like a lot of people, once you get in the workout mode, or like when you have planned set of workouts, it's like you want to hurry up and get that set done or get those sets done. I kind of don't want to stop because then that'll kind of break what you did.
Yeah.
So you lift too. So you lift.
Oh yeah, I like weights.
Wow. I absolutely not.
I came to liking weights. I didn't like weights at first because I pulled my back. I think that's where the lower back came from, the issues. But I didn't at first. But when I did gymnastics, everything was just body weight.
Right.
So that's what I was used to. And then when I started doing weights, I kind of saw a difference in like just like body fat mass or just like muscle. And I was like, yeah, I like this.
Right. And so the gyms that have like the no like tank top or no, what is it, sports bra policy?
No sports bra. I think that's Planet Fitness.
Yeah. So, but that's not the gym you go to.
LA, don't care.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna ask, like, how do you feel about that? Because I feel like, why can't I work out in my sports bra if I want to?
Yeah, man, that's weird.
Yeah.
I definitely no. Is that?
No, it definitely is.
Planet Fitness.
I used to go.
I don't know what that issue is. Though. I used to.
Yeah.
I don't know what that issue is actually. I don't know if it's a, like you said, confidence thing, and they don't want someone to feel like, I don't know how it is. I don't know. Because if anything, LA Fitness should have that rather than Planet. Like Planet, I would expect it. I don't know.
Yeah. I was just curious because when I used to go, I used to be like, why can't I wear a sports bra? But okay, so what's the best tips that you could give somebody who's just starting out their fitness journey?
I would say start off hydrating too a lot. Start off hydrating because a lot of people are stuck in like soda and juice and then think, oh, I'm going to the gym, this is going to be a breeze, and then you going, and then you're stuck, and then you're going to be confused of like why you feel like this, and just you're not intaking enough water. Right. Water is definitely a key, super key. Yeah. Also, like I said, don't rush into like what anybody else is doing. Like if you see another female in there, she picked up 30s and was just going in, or you see the abs, or you see a girl with a butt that you want, I would not say rush because I definitely heard there's a little tube that sucks butts now. It's like a it does this and it kind of gives you a Brazilian butt lift. Really? Listen, they're coming out with
wow, I learned something new. And I think I'm really happy that you brought back up, paying attention to what you put into your body with the water thing, because I think that is really important too. A lot of people forget that part of it, like you could look great, but if you don't feel great, then kind of what's the point, Yeah. So that was the last question I had for you. Is there anything that I forgot or anything that you want to say before you leave?
I don't know.
Any advice you want to give? Any type of advice, period?
Advice. It just had to be anything.
You could say whatever.
I don't know. Since we were definitely talking about the fitness thing, I would say continue to be yourself. Because some people get a little cocky once they get to where they get, and then it's like they don't want to. Yeah, they don't, or they just don't. Don't be afraid to give out. Like example, I told where I eat. I told certain things you can do as far as drinking. I don't mind telling people so that they can do something different. And as far as their journey goes, being stingy with stuff is just okay.
Yeah, right.
Well, I just asked.
Yeah. So. Oh, and last thing. What's the best workout for beginners?
Ooh, is this abs or is this just?
What are we thinking, Colby?
I feel like probably just full body regimen.
Full body?
Yeah.
I hate burpees, but I know those are kind of a whole body thing.
Definitely burpees.
We also have to consider what you're trying to do. You're trying to be lean. You're trying to build muscle. You're trying to do
Okay, so let's just make it simple. If I want abs, what's the best thing for me to do?
Ooh, abs. It's like a fake crunch position you do. It's sort of legs up, and you just continuously do it. I guess I used to do 100 a night, and that started me off. Oh, I know it hurts. Trust me, because it wasn't straight. It was not 100 straight through.
Oh, yeah,
it was like, all right, 20.
All
right, I gotta sit.
Yeah.
Another 20, or yeah, I could show you it though.
Yeah, please do. Well, thank you so much for being on the show. You were a great guest, and like I just feel like I learned so much. And thank you for being here.
Thank you.
And thank you guys so much for watching another episode of the Weekly Read. As always, we love you. We're actually going to take a little spring break next week and maybe the week after, so me and Colby, my partner, can just like get ourselves together, rejuvenate, because we're both very tired. But I thank you guys so much for continuously supporting the show. Thank you again for being here, and that's a wrap.